Good afternoon, friends. Good afternoon, fans, and welcome to Titan Basketball on WCN. It's Ron Galbraith Court inside Buzz Ridl Gymnasium. I'm Mark Slazak, along with Tom Rook. RJ Scott here as well, and today is the Westminster Titans taking on the Hiram Terriers. Time to welcome in broadcast partner Tom Rook. How you doing, Tom?
I'm great, Mark. Thank you for having me. An exciting game here between Westminster and Hiram. Both teams coming off losses on either side of the court, looking to rebound.
No doubt. Coach Scott is in year 24 with Westminster. She has given us 3 keys to the game.
3 keys today from Coach Scott. Key number 1 is to rebound. This Titan team really needs to get on the boards and rebound off of the glass. Key number 2 is to limit turnovers on the offensive end, execute in the half court and limit those turnovers. Then key number 3 from Coach Scott is to play team basketball on both ends, both sides of the ball, offense and defense. Play that team basketball.
It's the 4-9 Westminster Titans, the 5-8 Hiram Terriers coming up next. Westminster and Hiram on your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Pizza Joe's in New Wilmington, offering pizza, stromboli and calzones, subs, wings, and salads. Pizza Joe's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at 209 South Market Street in New Wilmington. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Ed & Jerry's Auto Service, 275 North Market Street in New Wilmington, offering auto repair, maintenance, and towing services since 1964. Ed & Jerry's Auto Service open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Riardo's Bar and Grill, offering homemade Italian dishes, game nights on Mondays, and trivia nights on Wednesdays. Located at 1223 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Riardo's Bar and Grill, opening at 4 p.m. every day and closed on Sundays. Visit riardos.com or call 724-698-7259.
We're back here at Westminster College Buzz Ridl Gymnasium. I'm Mark Slazak along with Tom Rook. It's Westminster taking on Hiram. And it's time now to check in with the third member of our crew. Let's go down to RJ Scott. RJ.
How you guys doing up there? Good night for basketball here in New Willie. I got to talk to head coach Alexandra Dallas, and she got to tell me a lot, just a little bit about her experience as a coach, and also a little bit of the rivalry between her and Coach Scott. A lot of coaching between them two throughout, because as we know, Hiram was in the PAC back then, so it's great to see them rekindle. A former graduate herself, she looks to keep leading the Terriers in the right direction with 7 NCAC tournament appearances, with the first one being since 1998 last season. She has a steady, elevating path for the Terriers.
Thank you very much, RJ. We'll hear from RJ throughout the basketball evening. Men's game coming up second as well. So a doubleheader of action here at Westminster. And let's start into the PAC standings here on the ladies' side.
Looking at the PAC North Division, it's the Grove City Wolverines in first place, currently 4-0 in PAC play. Allegheny 3-1 in second. Then it's Hiram and Westminster. Tonight's matchup, Hiram in third, Westminster in fourth. Then Teal and Geneva round out the North Division, 0-4 apiece. Then in the South Division, it's St. Vincent and W&J, both 4-0. Then you got Chatham, Bethany, and Waynesburg, all 2-2. And Franciscan rounding out the South Division at 0-4.
Besides this Westminster Hiram game, we have other action across the PAC as well.
Other action so far today, Bethany and Franciscan tipped off at 4 p.m. Then you got Chatham at St. Vincent, Geneva at Teal, and Washington and Jefferson at Waynesburg.
Westminster, the Titans are coming off a loss on Saturday. As we look at the Titans' recent schedule, fell to St. Vincent 73-39 on Saturday. The Titans scoring only 2 points in the fourth quarter. Grace Kano led the way with 16 points and 5 rebounds. Katie Mario had a couple of threes in the game. Season high 28 turnovers, though, for the Titans as the ladies fell to St. Vincent.
Hiram coming off a tough loss as well against Bethany, 75-57. Isabella Caceres led the way for the Terriers. 37 minutes, she had 12 points. Maya Joyner also added 10 points as well. 8 rebounds, 4 of those on the offensive end, just 2 away from a double-double.
History between these two teams has a slight edge for Hiram.
Hiram leading the history between these two teams 9-8, with the last matchup coming in 2019. Westminster won that one 62-48. Hiram, though, has won 8 out of the last 10 matchups against Westminster. Westminster won 6 of the first 7, however.
The two teams matched up back in that 2020 season. Titans were 10-0 at that point. Caleb Bennett at 18 and freshman Camden Hergenrother 9 points and 5 steals in that game. Take a look at some of the comparison stats for the two teams. First off, offensively, Westminster still hurt on the offensive side, just 54 points a game, giving up 69, but we're going to pause right now as it is time to honor America with our national anthem. College, our national anthem, and it's Westminster taking on Hiram in this one. Let's go back to take a look at some of those comparison stats. Westminster on the season, 54 a game on offense, giving up 64. Hiram scoring 69, giving up 75. You can see some of the other numbers there. Let's take a look at rebounds and some of those other numbers.
Rebounds is a big number. You mentioned it, Mark. Westminster averaging 37 rebounds per game. Hiram just 35. That rebound margin has been a struggle between these two teams.
Some of the key players for Westminster, Grace Kano leading the way at 11 points a game for the Titans. Katie Mario is number 1 in shooting percentage from three-point distance. Katie Grexer for Westminster, the leading rebounder at 6 rebounds per game and 8 blocks. Kennedy Harrison, number 10 in the PAC with 3.2 assists, and Bella Calcamugio leads the team with 31 steals.
Some of the key players for Hiram, the sophomore point guard Isabella Caceres, 4th in the PAC currently in total points and points per game, averaging over 16 points a game. Another key player, Sarah Seaman, averaging almost just 16 points a game as well. She's 5th in the PAC. Then you got Maya Joyner, a sophomore forward, averaging 10 points a game and 10 rebounds a game. So averaging a double-double, as well as Edvika Srivastava, another key player for this Hiram team.
Our officials for this one, Joe Jason, Kevin Jackson, and Rick Godowski to officiate our game. Time to look at the starting lineups. First off for Westminster, number 0 is Kennedy Harrison, averaging 6 points a game. Bella Calcamugio will wear number 10. She averages 5 points a game. The sophomore Katie Mario averages 10 per game. Grace Kano, the 5'11 junior, averaging 11 points a game. And Katie Grexer rounds out the starting lineup, the 5'9 sophomore, averaging 6 points per game. For Hiram,
it's Maya Joyner, Hiram starter number 0, Sarah Seaman number 4, the senior guard Edvika Srinivasan, the other senior guard number 25 for the Terriers, Isabella Caceres, 5'6 point guard, and Star Owens, number 51, the junior center for this Terrier team.
It is time to play some basketball here with Westminster taking on Hiram. Kano and Joyner center circle. Set to tip this one off, and we are ready to go. And the tap is into the backcourt. Caceres will run it down, and it's Hiram basketball. It's basketball time here at Westminster. Ball comes near side and into the high post. Spinning and kicking it back out is Star Owens into a 3, and hitting the 3 is Sarah Seaman. It's a 3-0 start for Hiram.
Sarah Seaman getting this Terrier team off to a hot start. Both teams, like I mentioned, Mark, coming off a loss.
21 threes now on the year for Seaman. Here's Kano out front for Mario. She'll try to match and hits it. Katie Mario gets her first 3. Katie leading the team with 34 of those, and we're tied at 3.
Leads the PAC in 3-point percentage. She shows it right there.
Winfield flip it right side. This is Joyner, and Joyner try to quickly pass it to Caceres here. Near side through it, pass run out of bounds for the Hiram turnover.
Good hustle. Kennedy Harrison getting her arm in the passing lane, creating a tough passing angle for that Terrier offense.
side left, Calcamugio for Westminster. On the dribble, will feed it to Grexa up top. Katie puts it on the floor, back to Kano. Short jumper from the foul line, front rim no good. And it's Joyner with the rebound. Maya Jordan, a great athlete. She'll bring it up as we saw there on many of the rebound attempts. Feed it right side, Owens to the baseline. Back out in front for Seaman. Seaman working left, thought about another three, hands to Caceres. Caceres steps back, fires a three, and it's wide right and no good. Now, she airballed that one, but there was a game this year against Teal. She made 11 threes and scored 43 points.
Caceres leading this Terrier offense, 16.1 points a game. She's second in all the conference in three-pointers made.
We'll go to Mario right side. Thought about the three for a second, didn't pull the trigger. And this 3-3 start. On the left side for Arison. KO throws it up with the right hand. It's too strong, no good. And the rebound grab by Caceres. Caceres across the timeline, right side to Srinivasan. Back out for Caceres to set the offense. Caceres picks up the dribble and ball taken away. Calcamugio with the steal. Hesitates at the top of the key, stops from the foul line, pops the jumper, and rattles it home. Bella Calcamugio with the steal and the finish.
That's what Calcamugio does best. Currently sixth in the conference in steals. She's got 31 on the season for this Titan defense.
Near side in the blue uniforms, it's Hiram. Out front for Owens. Hands out to Caceres, flip it back over to Seaman, open for three, and got it. Well, ran a nice offense to get Seaman open, and she nails her second three, and it's a 6-5 lead for Hiram.
Quick catch and shoot, Sarah Seaman, 2 for 2 so far this evening.
Harrison flips it out to Calcamugio, back inside for Kano. The righty hook is up and good. Grace Kano, who leads the team 11 points per game, knocks in her first two with a little right-hand hook.
Kind of an old school post move right there, backing down her defender. A little right-handed hook shot, knocks it down.
She has all those moves inside. The drop steps, the duck unders, the hook shots with either hand. And as they fire at the right side, Srinivasan is on the sideline and out of bounds. So Edvika out of bounds, it comes back the other way, back to the Titans.
Srinivasan, a senior for this Terrier team, did play one season at Clarkson University before transferring to Hiram.
Two early turnovers, and here's a cross-court pass stolen away as it's Seaman on the steal. Seaman to the basket, lays it up and in. So Sarah Seaman has the first 8 in the game, and it's 8-7 for Hiram. Calcamugio working left side, Titans had 28 turnovers in that loss on Saturday. Here's a long jumper by Kano, and testing the distance, and Grace Kano hits from the outside.
Kano, a nice jumper. Defender kind of sagging off a little bit. Pulled the trigger, knocked it down.
9-8 Westminster. Top of the key, Seaman works to her left, stops, pops a runner. This one was off the rim, no good, and the rebound grab by Grexa.
Hiram riding the hot hand.
Long pass ahead to Mario on the left side, stops, feeds it back to Arison. Arison top of the key for Grexa. Grexa around the screen. She's going to try a long jumper. It's off the rim this time, no good. And the rebound grab there by Caceres, and she's on the run. Caceres wing left. Caceres on the season, nearly 6 assists per game. Jordan going to dump it down low for Owens, and she'll pop it up and in. Good big pass, and Star Owens gets her first 2. Quickly, the Titans to the basket. Arison with a righty layup, can't hit it, and Joyner with a rebound.
Just missed on the left side of the basket using that right hand. Opposite look from Arison.
Mom will go into Maya Joyner. Back out front for Caceres to set the offense. Right side, Srinivasan, top of the key. With his fire from 3, it's off the back rim, no good. Rebound fought for, tapped by Owens. She reached over Calcamugio to knock it away, but the Titans control. Here's Grexa coming down the lane, stops in the paint, flips it back out front for Arison. Arison, foul line jumper, is up back rim and no good. And Joyner with a rebound.
Good ball fake, Kennedy Arison creating some space. Little pull-up jumper, just back iron.
Seaman, top of the key. Feeds to Owens, hands back to Seaman. The righty layup on the left side is up and good. Seaman with early 10 points in the game and a 12-9 Hiram lead.
Really nice scoop layup there on the left side of the basket.
Mario left alone, fires the 3. This one's off the back rim, no good. High in air, the rebound, and a fight for the ball. It's grabbed by Kano. Kano feeds it inside to Arison. Harrison looking for help. Right side for Mario. Mario to the block. Dumps it down low. Calcamugio. Calcamugio back to Mario. 3 in the air. It's off the rim. No. Rebound banged into the corner and out of bounds. And it's last off from Westminster. And that's going to take us to the media timeout. Our media timeout of the action. We'll take a break with the score. Hiram 12, Westminster 9. Back with more in a moment on your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Sunset Lanes, offering bowling, food, and drinks, located at 1218 Idaho Street in Farrell, Pennsylvania. Sunset Lanes open every day until midnight, closed on Sundays. Call 724-981-9363 or visit online at bowlingoftheballs.rocks.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Reed Activewear, offering men's and women's activewear and custom embroidery. Located at 1610 West Jackson Street in Painesville, Ohio. Reed Activewear, open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, closed on weekends. Visit reedactivewear.biz or call 440-352-7433.
Early 12-9 lead for Hiram. Mark Slazak along with Tom Rook. RJ Scott here as well as Westminster. Taking on Hiram. Men's game to follow this one. Some early numbers for early points for Grace Kano to lead Westminster. 3 for Katie Mario. 10 early points for Sarah Seaman to lead the way. On the side for Hiram.
Seaman really dominating the offensive play so far already in double digits.
Let's send it down to RJ for a quick word from RJ.
Coach Scott really working a guard presence out there, saying to the team, if the 3 ball's there, take it, but we're not looking for it. Let's spread the ball around, get a good pace going, and get back into this game.
Thank you very much. Early 12-9 lead. Couple of 3s for Seaman and a couple of 2s. You mentioned to me in that last break, as Mario was getting the basketball, that Coach Dulles, she's getting her hands up too. Wants Katie Mario to be well defended. And the officials at this time are right now checking on something. RJ can slide up in there and get a listen and find out for us what might be going on down there and what they're checking right now at the table as we come back from the timeout.
Yeah, Mark, you mentioned Coach Dulles kind of playing some defense on the sideline, if you will.
And some of those coaches get quite close to the court as well.
Mark, it's a new week of a new semester. The spring semester's here, and WCN's must-watch show, Titan Town Sports, is back after the holiday break. Catch all the action plus inside stories on sports from around Titan Town, Westminster, the President's Athletic Conference, high school sports, and more. Join us each week as we break down the big games, talk to coaches and players, dig behind the scenes, and keep you connected to everything happening in sports in our area. Don't miss Titan Town Sports on the Westminster College Network, WCN.
Looking forward to the new edition of Titan Town Sports coming up. Officials have the discussion. RJ, did you get anything down there, what they were looking at? Let's go back down to RJ for a minute.
Yeah, just a brief discussion. Seeing who touched the ball last, as it was a very close call. With this new replay technology, I mean, it's absolutely great to have so you can really dissect the play and look into it.
Thank you very much, RJ. It was a sideline that was a long discussion, and when we went into the timeout, it was going to be Hiram basketball.
Looks like now it's going to be Westminster basketball.
Angelina Brush is into the game. Maddie Saika is into the game. Jenna Zelch is into the game for Westminster. Right now, Ange is out of bounds like she wants to inbound, and we're going to have more discussion. Okay, more discussion as they send the coaches back over to the bench area. Angelina was out of bounds like it was going to be Titan basketball, but then the officials wanted to talk about it a little bit more, and now maybe they talk about the shot clock situation as to what number they'd want to put on the shot clock.
Looks like it. You remember Mario missing that three-pointer ball, got kind of juggled inside, not sure exactly who touched to go out of bounds.
And I think we're back to action. They're calling the teams back to the floor.
Have a decision, it looks like.
Shot clock is at 20. And we'll see who gets the ball. Come over to talk to Coach Scott to make sure.
Looks like going to be Titan basketball underneath.
Still talking to Coach Scott. Our official this game, Joe Jason, Kevin Jackson, Rick Godowski. And the Titans in a box set under the basket. And it looks like we're ready to go with the shot clock at 20, and maybe we're not ready yet. We're going to go and talk to Coach Dulles for a bit. Let's go back down to RJ for a moment. RJ.
Originally, it was an official review, but now it's being discussed as a potential challenge between Hiram, even though she didn't call one from what was being said. But right now, they're discussing that, as we can see here. But currently, it is Westminster ball.
All right, thank you very much. We'll continue to see where we at and who. It would have been Hiram's basketball, so there really would have been no reason that Coach Dulles would have been interested in challenging a play. Teams now kind of huddling together with each. 4:21 is on our clock here in the first quarter of action. Westminster and Hiram, the Titans at 4-8, 1-2 in the PAC. Hiram at 5-8, 2-2 in the PAC.
Mark, the referees now talking with Coach Dulles. Coach Dulles, in her 9th season at the helm of the Terriers, has a sports broadcasting master's degree from Kent State, Mark.
Interesting stuff. Early numbers, stat-wise, 5 rebounds for Hiram, 5 for Westminster. Titans with 3 early assists, 4 early assists for Hiram. Rebounding is Owens. I should say Joyner with 3 early rebounds to lead the way.
Joyner really excelling at that so far this season.
We're going to go back down to RJ yet again. Go ahead, RJ.
Yeah, so I just talked to an assistant coach for Hiram. They saying that they're charging them essentially for a challenge, even though they didn't. So it's kind of a mix-up between the referees, potentially the coach, but a very long pause on this game so far. A lot of confusion, to say the least, as there's still discussion going on. But this all stems from originally a no-challenge call or one of those deals.
Thank you, RJ. Glad you're down there to kind of help sort this out. It has been a very long break. We're looking for somebody in the crowd to interview if we keep having all this time.
I know, right?
Yes, it's like feels like halftime. Sarah Seaman is like on the floor, stretching out now, like it's ready to start another game. Sarah doesn't want this game to stop here. She's off to a 10-point start. Westminster's going to inbound underneath the basket. And a box set for the Titans down by 3. Rush will get the ball into Arison. She'll take the dribble to the top of the key. Right side it goes to Brush. Brush looks to attack the basket. Right side for Zelch. Back out front for Calcamugio. Bella moves to her right, thinks about a 3, takes the 3. It's off the back rim and the front rim and no good. And the rebound grabbed by Owens.
Calcamugio just over 30% on the season from the perimeter. Couldn't get that one to fall.
At the top of the key, it's Seaman. With a left-hand dribble. Hands to Srinivasan and then into Owens. Owens dribbling against Zelch. Gets the ball back out front. Shot clock down to 6. In the high post it goes to Joyner. Cut off by Zelch. Off balance shot. Joyner can't get it to hit. Fight for the rebound. Tapped by Zelch and into the hands of Brush for Westminster. A nice defensive set. Ahead to Calcamugio. Stop pump. Jumper. Off the rim. No. Zelch fighting for the rebound and it's banged into the corner and taken by Seaman. Seaman top of the key. Thought about a 3. Instead to Caceres on the right side. Caceres into the high post for Joyner. Opposite for Owens and then back out front for Srinivasan. Try to lob it inside and threw it over the head of everybody. Did Titans touch it? Looks like no. It'll be Westminster basketball.
Some substitutions made for the Titans. Katie Mario, Katie Grexa, both in. Katie squared now in the game. Kennedy
trailing 12-9. We haven't had score for a long time because we've had that long time out and then another couple of baskets. Says Hiram scoreless for 1:44 in the stat sheet, but probably about 10 minutes of real time. Left side Mario feeds it out to Maddie Syka. She's open, gonna fire a 3. It's off the rim. No. Rebound into the corner and grabbed by Seaman.
Good offensive possession for the Titans, creating an opportunity. Maddie Syka, open shot.
Seaman gonna stop and pop a 3 with the top of the key, and Syka got a piece of that on the block. Good defense there. Grexa looking to push the pace down to Syka, lays it up with the right hand and in. So Maddie Syka runs the floor, and Katie Grexa finds her, and the Titans have cut the lead to 12-11.
Beautiful find over the top. Katie Grexa, one-handed pass in transition. Syka with the finish.
Seaman on the right wing. Trying to get the lob inside at Joyner, and Joyner gonna score and get fouled as well. On the pass in, Grexa tried to reach over the top and knock it away. When she didn't get it, she was in trouble. And Joyner gets the basket and the foul to go with it. A chance for a three-point play.
Joyner playing in the post. Katie Grexa running kind of that three-quarter defense, what you call it, kind of not a full front defense, but looking to deny that pass inside to Joyner, and a little too aggressive. Good finish by Joyner, drawing the contact.
Liz Daup going to check into the game for Hiram, wearing number 12. Foul shot line left for Joyner, 51% on the year. This foul shot's off the back rim, the side rim, and off, and Grexa with the rebound for Westminster. That's the timeline. Brush going to get it inside for Zelch. Zelch moves to her right, throws it up off the glass, and it's no good. Got her own rebound, though, kept it alive. And Jenna now flips it to Mario in traffic. Katie will run it down near the midcourt stripe. Mario cross court for Saika. Saika trying to get downhill into the paint, throws it up with the right hand off the front rim, no good. She slaps the rebound back out to Mario, sets for three, and it's off the back rim, no good. High in the air, grabbed by Zelch. Zelch going under the basket, looking for help, fires it back out front. Out front for Grexa, inside for Brush, then over to Mario on the baseline. Katie to the basket with the right hand, it's too strong, with the rebound grab by Owens.
3 offensive rebounds there on that possession for the Titans, just couldn't get it to fall.
Quickly stepping into a three, it's up and no good for Caceres, and the rebound grab by Saika of Westminster. And right side it goes to Grexa. Grexa into the paint, called for the kill. Titans will turn it over. Turnover 2 for Westminster. Coach
Scott seems very happy, very energized with the way this Titan team playing in the half court so far.
From the near side for Seaman. And Owens at the top of the key. To Caceres and back to Seaman, closely guarded by Saika. Off the pick, Seaman. Back to Caceres with the shot clock at 12. Caceres moving left, goes inside for Joyner. Joyner dumps it down low, a fake take, and the rim no good for Daup. Rebound to the floor and pulled out of there by Saika. 54 seconds to go here in the first. Rush right side for Saika. Saika getting to the basket. Shot is no good. Haup is actually, Caceres is down on the floor for a moment for Hiram, but she's back up. Right side Seaman left alone, fires a three in transition and rattles it home. Third three of the first quarter, 13 points in this first for Sarah Seaman.
Stepped right into it, transition. Knocked it down.
Mario on the right wing, lobs inside for Zelch, ball poked away and into the hands of Owens on a takeaway. 17-11 the lead for Hiram. They'll flip it inside, Seaman fake take and's got another bucket, just running the floor for Sarah Seaman. 19-11 the lead. This is how the first quarter kind of got out of control on Saturday as well. 3 seconds, Brush down low for Zelch, baseline jumper off the rim, no good. On the rebound grab by Joyner. And that's going to end the first quarter with the score, Hiram 19 and Westminster 11. Take a timeout, and we're back with quarter 2 when we return on your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Dev's Books Market. Dev's Books Market, located at 3384 Perry Highway in Newcastle, offering gas, grocery, fresh deli favorites, propane refills, diesel, and so much more waiting for you. Open weekdays from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Dev's Books Market, your one-stop shop in Newcastle, from books to bites to beyond.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Pizza Joe's in New Wilmington, offering pizza, stromboli and calzones, subs, wings, and salads. Pizza Joe's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at 209 South Market Street in New Wilmington.
Get ready to start the second quarter. Mark Slazak along with Tom Rook. 19-11, the lead for Hiram. Big first quarter by Sarah Seaman to lead the way. Sarah came in averaging 16 points a game, and Sarah well on her way, 15 in that first quarter.
Dominating first quarter for sure for Sarah Seaman. 3 of 4 from downtown as well. Westminster winning that rebound total. Key number 1 from Coach Scott, rebound the basketball, so far winning that total 13-11, plus 2 in the rebound margin for the Titans.
4 points for Grace Kano leads the way for the Titans. I mentioned the rebound, just give you some total numbers. 4 early rebounds for Maya Joyner, 4 for Katie Grexa. to lead the way. Jenna Zelch off the bench with 3. Let's go down to RJ. RJ.
Getting into the Hiram huddle, coach continued to say attack, 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 attack. Got to get on them now while we're up. Keep shooting the 3 if it's there. Keep getting inside if we have it, and keep getting stops. Coach Scott, on the other hand, she was more saying defense is now, we need it more than ever, as they keep hitting the 3 ball and else more. It's going to be an interesting second quarter, to say the least.
Thank you very much, RJ. Titans will inbound to start the second quarter. Calcamugio, Arison, Grexa, Brush, and Kano for the Titans. Arison top of the key will feed it to Kano. Kano to Calcamugio, wing left. Calcamugio fires inside. Kano steps through the left hand, lays it up and in. Nice step through for Kano for the easy bucket. She has 6.
Didn't need to put the ball on the floor either, just caught it. 1 foot pivot. Textbook.
An average of 11. She's about halfway there with the 6 early points. Now Terriers a takeaway for Calcamugio, one of the steal leaders in the PAC, to the basket. The lefty layup is up and good. So Bella Calcamugio gets the takeaway of the bucket, and the Titans get the first 4 here of the second quarter.
Calcamugio up to 4 as well on the evening.
19-15, the Hiram lead. Srinivasan on the left wing, now front for Seaman. Working to the left side. Srinivasan against Calcamugio, lobs inside for Joyner. Joyner double team, back outside. Srinivasan get a fire from 3. It's wide right off the glass, no good. Rebound grab by Calcamugio. Now looking to fire ahead, left side for Saika, trying to get downhill, runs into her own player, and a whistle and a Hiram foul. There are times you just see it in her eyes. Maddie's going to the basket, and that was one of those times right there.
Put it on the floor right away. Just a little miscommunication with her teammate, Grace Kano. Westminster ball inside. Call on Isabella Caceres.
Well, out front on the lob to Calcamugio, on the inbound for the Titans. For Brush, and then right side for Arison. Arison. They work to the top of the key. Kennedy getting into the paint. Spins and kicks it out for Saika. Fakes and 3. Drives to the basket. Layup up. Too strong. Couldn't get it to go. Boy, the C's open up right there, and Saika couldn't finish.
Got right through.
Caceres, high post for Joyner. Joyner had the ball poked away for a second. Srinivasan now working against Calcamugio, and on that baseline back for shot no good, just off the edge for Caceres, and the rebound grab by the Titans. Calcamugio feeds top the keeper, a wide open Arison, 3 in the air, good! KO will knock it down, and the Titans are down 1.
Kennedy Arison entering the scorebook for tonight's game. Her first points, knocking down the open 3.
In the game now is Emma Osborne wearing 41. Out front for Joyner, and then back near side for Caceres. Back to Joyner on the pick and roll. Joyner to the basket, rattles it home. Maya Joyner now with 4.
Good footwork from Joyner, getting around Grace Kano. A 1-2 Euro step, finishing the layup.
21-18. Lead now for Hiram. Ball to Kano. Kano steps through. This time going to get called for travel. That time 1 too many steps for Grace.
Had the jump stop, took 1 extra after. Good vision, just 1 too many steps. Some substitutions made. Maddie Saika out for the Titans. Katie Grexa in. Katie Mario in as well. Liz Dow out.
Some good defensive minutes there for Ange Brush against Joyner. Ange give up a few inches there, but playing some solid defense inside. Seaman back in, there's a back cut, and it's through the hands of Caceres and out of bounds. A good look that time, but unable to connect with their teammate. Ball out of bounds on the turnover for Hiram. It's their 6th turnover.
Good play in the half-court set. Emma Osborne on the off-ball screen.
Top of the key, it's Kano. Working it to Mario. Mario fakes right, goes left, steps back, open 3, floats it, got it. Katie Mario with her 2nd 3 in the game, and Westminster has tied this game at 21.
A right-left crossover, Mario creating space, little step back, stay behind that perimeter line. She knocks down the 3, her 2nd of the evening, like you mentioned, Mark.
Left side, Caceres flips it to Joyner in the paint. Joyner can't get the shot to go. Grexa with the rebound. Turning the other way to Harrison. Working left side, backdoor cut for Mario. Mario feeds it opposite for Grexa. 15-footer in the air, is off the back rim, no good. Oh, it does go in. It went high in the air and came back down through for Katie Grexa.
Little shooter's touch at home. Katie Grexa knocks it down. She's up to 5 rebounds as well on the evening.
And the Titans have taken a 23-21 lead. Here's Seaman trying to answer with a 3. It's rattled on out this time. And a rebound grab by Grexa of Westminster. Grexa ahead to Arison, and Arison spins the layup off the front rim, no good.
Good find. Grexa also got her 6th rebound climbing in that stat category. Caceres leading the way at the point guard position for the Terriers.
Caceres between the circles, the Seaman ball poked away by Calcamugio, has a chance for a run out. Bella's in front of everybody on the right side, lays it up and lays it in. Calcamugio with 6. And that's the second time she's had the pick on the run out.
That's her 3rd steal tonight, Mark. Bella Calcamugio matching up now with Sarah Seaman of the Terriers.
Osborne, Srinivasan, back inside for Osborne. Gets into the paint, hands to Joyner, who cuts down the lane and lays it in. Boy, Titans had good defense, and Joyner with a nice late cut. 25-23. The edge right now for Westminster. Here comes Grexa down the lane, steps through with a nice crossover move, and able to throw it in.
Katie Grexa on the Euro step. 4th point of the 2nd quarter. Titans 4-point lead.
Down 8, now up 4 of the Titans here in the 2nd quarter. Basketball is Osborne. Osborne looking for help. Top the key for Joyner. Joyner down the lane, right side. Joyner put it up with the right hand shot, no good. Katie Grexa called for the foul. It's going to be 2 shots coming from Maya Joyner.
That's the 2nd time so far tonight that that's been a tough one. Maya Joyner, Katie Grexa. Grexa's 2nd foul in that matchup.
That'll take us to immediate timeout on the 2nd foul for Katie Grexa. We'll let you know, certainly Monday coming up is the holiday, and Dr. Martin Luther King once said life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? In recognition of Dr. King's incredible legacy of service to all, Congress designated Martin Luther King Jr. federal holiday as the first ever National Day of Service in 1994. Every year on the 3rd Monday in January, Martin Luther King Day is the only federal holiday observed as a National Day of Service, a day on, not a day off. This coming Monday, an opportunity to consider how much work remains to fulfill Dr. King's dream. An appropriate way to honor Dr. King is through service, volunteering, advocating, and change in our communities. Dr. King devoted his life to advancing equality, social justice, and economic opportunity for all. He challenged us to build a more perfect union and taught us that everyone has a role to play. 5 decades later, we still have more work to do. There are so many ways to volunteer. Maybe a food bank, a local shelter, a clothing drive, a neighborhood cleanup. Your time matters. Share your expertise. Help raise some funds. Get behind the wheel maybe as a volunteer driver. The best part is you get to feel great doing it. Be the change. Volunteer. Martin Luther King Day coming up on Monday. Now the timeout. Let's go down to RJ.
The key message from coach on offense for the Terriers is set the screens, get them going. That's what's successful. On defense, it's to step up for that three-pointer. As we know, Westminster does have some sharpshooters that can change the game on a dime. As we see here, Westminster 27 with Hiram with 23. The game is going to be going back and forth a lot with these 2 teams.
Thank you very much, RJ. So it'll be Joyner trying to knock in a couple of foul shots line left here with the Titans leading by 4. Line left, the first one is up and good. Joyner 1 of 2 from the line. Joyner and Grexa leading the way with 6 rebounds apiece here in the early going. The rebound edge is 17-13 to Westminster.
Joyner in an earlier game this season, Mark, 20 points, 18 rebounds in an overtime win against Steele.
That was a game she played the entire 45 minutes
45
in
minutes.
that overtime win. How about a Warrior there?
That's incredible.
Hits both the foul shots. It's a 2-point lead for Westminster. Sanka on the right side will drive, dump it into Calcamugio amongst the trees. Can't get the shot to go. I think somebody got a piece of that, maybe Owens. Back the other way. Comes Caceres on the run. She'll feed it to Seaman. Her 3 in the air is no good. Fight for the rebound, and Zelch able to muscle Owens for the basketball. Ball ahead to Brush left side. Brush hard to the basket, and then lost the basketball. So Titans turn it over, trying to push the pace. Westminster with a 2-point edge. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Caceres will feed it Into the high post for Star Owens, who's checked back in, and then Seaman top of the key. Seaman in the paint, floats the jumper, it's off the rim, no good. Calcamugio with the rebound. Seaman looks to be laboring a bit. Right side, Mario feeds it back to Calcamugio. Calcamugio to Zelch, foul line jumper, good. Jenna Zelch gets her first two, and the 6-foot freshman makes it 29-25.
Mark, you mentioned Sarah Seaman definitely gasping for air a little bit so far, doing a lot of the work tonight for this Terrier offense.
Owens to the basket shot, no good, but the rebound grab there by Seaman. Flips it back to Joyner. Into the corner for Srinivasan. Top of the key, Caceres. Bounce it left side for Seaman, working against Calcamugio. Titans have used several different defenders to work against Seaman as well. Srinivasan with 4 on the shot clock to the foul line, throws up a wild shot. It's off the glass, no good, and it didn't hit anything but glass. She ends up on the floor, no call, and Westminster will get the basketball on the shot clock violation.
Kennedy Harrison coming in for Westminster. Bella Calcamugio out. Mark, you mentioned they've rotated a couple defenders on Sarah Seaman so far tonight. Seaman having a great game, up to 15 points. You've seen Calcamugio, you've seen Harrison, both on her tonight.
15 was all in the first quarter. She's not scored in the second. There's Saika on the wing to Zelch. Top of the key. Zelch will hand off to Brush. Brush working down the lane right side. Try to feed it in the corner for Saika. The ball knocked away. I think we have a foul, and we do. Foul's going to go on Srinivasan.
Look to be a reach. That's Hiram's second foul.
Second foul on Vika Srinivasan. Off the inbound, the Titans will get the ball inside to Mario, and she's going to be called for a held ball. It's a block shot opportunity, and we'll go to the arrow, and the ball goes back to Hiram.
Kano back in for Westminster. Jenna Zelch out. Just under 3 minutes. Titans up 4 here in the second quarter.
Titans have turned the ball over 5 times in this first half. Right side on the dribble to the wing. Caceres back out front. Srinivasan going to fire from 3 and hit it. First basket for Advika Srinivasan, but she has 32 threes now on the year, and the Titan lead is down to 1. There's Mario going to try to answer with a triple. It's off the back rim, no good. Rebound grab by Joyner. Out front, Caceres, working with the left hand, scoops with the right hand. Rebound is going to be, well, great position for Kano, and they went over her back, so the rebound went to the floor. The foul is going to be on Owens, and Westminster gets the basketball.
Yeah, good positioning. Kano lining up, boxing out Star Owens. Just a little bit too much contact inside by Owens, called for the foul.
Harrison working left side, hands to Mario. High post for Kano. Kano to Harrison on the left. Around to Kano, screen. Harrison flips it back to Kano. Layup is up and good. KO to Grace, and she lays it in. 8 points for Kano.
Harrison, a little right-handed scoop pass finish with the left hand. Kano textbook on that left side of the hoop.
Into Owens. Owens in the paint, spins off balance, shot, that's up and good. Star Owens with a nice step back. 31-30. Westminster on top. Minute 18 to go here in the second. Saika flips it. Kano, foul line jumper, strong off the back rim, no good. Fight for the rebound, grabbed by Owens.
Good second chance effort. Star Owens now up to 3 rebounds. Getting the tip off Saika's hand.
Sarah's right side stops and pops. Open 15-footer, can't get it. Mario's going to slap the rebound to Brush and then back to Mario. Titan basketball. Under a minute to go. Here in the first, Harrison with a baseline drive. Opposite corner for Saika, out front for Mario. Mario will lob it inside for Kano. Kano spins right. Righty shot blocked in there by Joyner. Joyner got a piece of that. Number 2 in the PAC and blocks. Long pass ahead to Owens that can't find her. He lays it in. Star Owens was left all alone running down the floor and gets the layup. 32-31. Looks like the end of the first quarter. A little run late in the quarter here for Hiram.
About a half a second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
High post for Kano. Kano looking for help, lost the basketball. It's a takeaway for Hiram with 7 seconds. They have a chance to take the lead going into half. Seaman out front, left alone down the lane, lays it in. 2-1, and that's going to end the half on the Sarah Seaman basket. And they had the lead by one, and they increased the lead 34-31. So again, a late run at the end of the half, like we saw even at the first quarter. Officials with a quick discussion at the table. I think everything is okay, and see if RJ had a chance to grab Coach Scott for a word here or not before we go into that halftime locker room, if she's available and can do that for us. We'll check in on that. So we are at the half with a halftime score, 34-31 Hiram. We are going to get Coach Scott here for a moment here before she goes into the halftime locker room, as RJ and Ben are getting set up down there. And we will get down to RJ, and as soon as the gentlemen are set up, it looks like they are. Let's go down courtside to RJ Scott. Go ahead, RJ.
And thank you, Mark. Coach Scott, back and forth game so far, both scoring, both playing great defense. What's the mindset right now going into halftime for you?
Right now we got it, like, they're shooting really well from behind the arc. We're not really defending those threes as much as we would like to. They're getting tired with us pushing the ball, so we're looking to push more in transition to get some easy looks. So it's right now we got to get their shooters off the line, run them off the line. They're shooting really well behind the arc, and that's kind of like the big difference there. The last couple possessions there, we weren't getting back in transition. We looked like we were kind of tired, so that's kind of on me. I probably should have stopped a little bit more earlier.
All right, and playing Coach Schultz before, do you expect anything different from her? She said you guys played a lot in the past. Do you expect anything from her, or are you feeling what she's going to do going into the second half?
No, she's got really good guards, and she's gonna get the ball in their hands. They're their difference makers. Number 0 is really good, and then surrounding shooters. So I don't see her doing too much differently.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck.
All right, thank you, RJ. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, halftime interview. We'll have Coach Dave Richards on the men's side to talk to us, so stay with us. We're back with more in a moment. We are at the half. It's Hiram 34. It's Westminster 31 on your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Ed & Jerry's Auto Service, 275 North Market Street in New Wilmington, offering auto repair, maintenance, and towing services since 1964. Ed & Jerry's Auto Service open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Riardo's Bar and Grill, offering homemade Italian dishes, game nights on Mondays, and trivia nights on Wednesdays. Located at 1223 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Riardo's Bar and Grill, opening at 4 p.m. every day and closed on Sundays. Visit riardos.com or call 724-698-7259.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Sunset Lanes, offering bowling, food, and drinks, located at 1218 Idaho Street in Farrell, Pennsylvania. Sunset Lanes open every day until midnight, closed on Sundays. Call 724-981-9363 or visit online at bowlingoftheballs.rocks.
We're back here. Mark Slazak along with Coach David Richards here at the half. Westminster and Hiram will play in the men's game following. Right now we're half of the women's game with a 34-31 lead for Hiram at the half, but joined again by Coach Richards, and a nice win on Saturday against St. Vincent.
Thank you. Yeah, it was that was a battle right there, but glad we came out on top.
No doubt about it. And you're not totally healthy, though, coming out of that game. We lost Mick Hergenrother to an ankle. Let's get an update on Mick.
Yeah, Mick rolled his ankle late in that game on Saturday. He's been kind of day-to-day right now. He's feeling a lot better, so hopefully we'll have him back by Saturday, but going to make sure he gets back to 100%.
DJ Harrell had a Westminster career high with 32, played a lot of minutes, I think 43 out of the 45 minutes. What has DJ been bringing to this team?
Yeah, he brings so much to the team. I mean, not only just making plays, but also just a veteran presence for us, too. Especially when Mick went out of the game, I think DJ kind of took the leadership role over and really guided us to that victory on Saturday.
I know you had a few minutes, not a lot, but from Jabri Carter, who came in. You've had a couple other guys, Skevos Koros, who came in late in that game. Carter Anderson played some big minutes because not only did we lose Mick late with the ankle, Trey fouls out going into the overtime. So you needed other guys to step up, and they did.
Yeah, I thought Skevos and Carter played really well late in that second half. They did a really good job defensively and rebounding-wise, and also taking care of the basketball. St. Vincent is a very pressure-oriented defensive team, so they did a great job taking care of the basketball, finding guys open shots. But those guys played well late in that game.
Drew Weir had probably one of the most quietest 27-point afternoons that you would see. His second time he's hit for 27 this year, did it in the opener. But what a game for Drew, and he's been doing it on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, Drew played great on Saturday. And again, he's a really tough matchup because, if you put someone smaller on him, we can throw the ball inside to him. He has the skills to play on the perimeter. So, he's making shots outside and he's being aggressive inside. He's a really tough guard.
No doubt. It's really been a solid start for this Westminster team, and now it's Hiram tonight. And what are some thoughts on the Hiram Terriers?
Yeah, Hiram is a very well-balanced offensive team. They play 10, 11 guys, double-digit minutes. They're a very efficient offensive team, so we have to do a really good job of kind of disrupting their flow offensively and kind of making them take shots they're not really used to taking. But I expect it to be a pretty big battle tonight.
When you look at it from the Westminster side tonight, I know no Mick tonight, so what does the rotation look like? Any changes going into this game today?
Yeah, well, Mick won't play tonight, so we'll insert Lucas Stanley in the starting lineup. I think if you just go around college basketball, there's always, every team has somebody hurt, every team has somebody sick, so just next man up. We expect our bench to come in and play really well, and I know our guys are ready to go, so, I know our bench will be ready to roll tonight.
Lucas had it on fire start to his freshman season, shooting the ball from the outside. A couple of big games at 7 threes in a given game early in the season. Since then, he's kind of struggled in games. I'm going to ask you a question, like, how's he shooting in practice? Because, and the reason why I think he's shooting well in practice is because every time he catches the ball, the guys on the bench are already ready to celebrate, but he just hasn't been able to knock him down. Is he shooting well in practice?
Lucas always shoots well in practice.
All right.
He's one of those guys that when he's open, we want him to shoot it.
Yeah.
I think that kind of happens with a lot of freshmen, especially this time of year. They hit a little bit of a freshman wall, but, he's a really good player. He's a really good shooter. Like I said, when he's open, he's a guy we want to shoot the basketball.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell by the reaction of the guys that they know when he's going to shoot it. They really think it's going to go in each and every time, so it's kind of been fun to watch him. And Carter Anderson, I know, missed some time with the sickness. Is he back and healthy and looking good again?
Yes, Carter's back fully healthy. I think that's why he kind of played much better that second half for St. Vincent. He's a guy we're going to look to play some big minutes off the bench tonight.
All right. And Trey DePietro had 15 points in the second half, fouled out late, but boy, he became a monster in the second half when you really needed him.
Yeah, he's a guy that we can throw the ball inside to. He has such a great touch inside, and he makes it hard to guard because not only can he score, he can also pass it too. So if you're going to help that on him, he's going to spray it out and get our shooters open looks. So, Trey's going to be a guy that will look to get going this game.
Okay, we're going to go some strategic question here. Late in the game against St. Vincent, you have a 3-point lead. They've got the basketball, and they have opportunity to come down the floor. Not the last shot. I'm not talking the very last shot because I don't think he had a chance to foul him there.
Yeah.
But did you think about fouling in the previous one? They got that late layup?
We thought about it, but we didn't want to foul too late. If it was maybe under 10 seconds, under 12 seconds, we might have looked to foul. But they're such a good offensive rebounding team with that much time left in the game. We didn't want to really risk that.
Yeah, and Dev Ostrowski, when he shot the last one, he was a catch and spin and shoot. And you're probably glad you didn't foul him there because that was just a wild catch with just tenths of a second to go in. But a great response to overtime with two starters out.
Yeah, that was kind of the message, right? It's another 5-minute game. Like it's a tie game right now. It's a 5-minute game. Let's just go out there and play our best basketball. And we had guys step up big, and that's kind of why we got that win.
Last couple of games, you've had pretty healthy leads in the second half that have dwindled away or close to dwindled away, both Grove City and St. Vincent. What's the mindset kind of like at the end of the games? You don't seem to change. Your demeanor is good. I like it. You seem calm the whole way through, but it's got to be getting you sometimes on the inside when 17 or 16-point leads go away late.
Yeah, and I think that's probably the first 2 times, besides maybe Penn State Shenango and Bryant Stratton, that we've kind of had leads like that in the second half. We probably took our foot off the gas pedal a little bit, and that's been kind of the message. In games where you're playing really talented teams, it's got to be a 40-minute game. The second you take a 2-minute break, that team's going to make an 8-0 run. So, even if you have a big lead, you got to still play, a high-level basketball, and, that's kind of been the message.
All right, well, good luck in the game tonight against Hiram. We appreciate you coming up to talk to us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Coach Dave Richards here at the half. Westminster ladies trailing by a score of 34-31. We're back with more in a moment on your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Reed Activewear, offering men's and women's activewear and custom embroidery. Located at 1610 West Jackson Street in Painesville, Ohio. Reed Activewear, open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, closed on weekends. Visit reedactivewear.biz or call 440-352-7433.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Dev's Books Market. Dev's Books Market, located at 3384 Perry Highway in Newcastle, offering gas, grocery, fresh deli favorites, propane refills, diesel, and so much more waiting for you. Open weekdays from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Dev's Books Market, your one-stop shop in Newcastle, from books to bites to beyond.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Pizza Joe's in New Wilmington, offering pizza, stromboli and calzones, subs, wings, and salads. Pizza Joe's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at 209 South Market Street in New Wilmington. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Ed & Jerry's Auto Service, 275 North Market Street in New Wilmington, offering auto repair, maintenance, and towing services since 1964. Ed & Jerry's Auto Service open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Back here at Buzz Ridl Gymnasium, Westminster College, Mark Slazak along with Tom Rook. RJ Scott is here as well. Thank you to Coach David Richards. The men's coach speaking with us at halftime. It'll be the 8-5 Westminster Titans and the 5-9 Hiram Terriers in the men's game coming up. Some of the numbers, Tom, from the first half of this one.
Yeah, from the first half of this game, it's been all Sarah Seaman. 17 points, just 15 there in that first quarter, just 2 in the second quarter in that rebounding margin. Talked to Coach Scott pregame. That number one key for Coach Scott was rebound the basketball. The Titans +3 in that rebounding margin. Both teams coming into tonight at the bottom of the conference in rebounding. Hiram with 18, Westminster with 21. You look at scoring for the Titans. It's Katie Grexa with 4. Grace Kano leading the way with 8. Katie Mario with 6, 2 from beyond the arc. Bella Calcamugio also with 6. I mentioned Mark Sarah Seaman, 17, leading the way for Hiram. Maya Joyner with 8. She also has 9 rebounds. And Star Owens with 6 points as well.
In that first half, Hiram 14 of 31 from the field, 45%, 4 of 11 from 3, and they were 2 of 3 from the line. Westminster in that first half, 14 of 36 from the field, that's 39%, 3 of 9 from 3. Titans have not taken a foul shot in the first half. We'll take a break, come back, look at a couple other numbers, and be ready for the third quarter when we return. We are at the half. It is Hiram 34, Westminster 31 on your home, the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Ed & Jerry's Auto Service, 275 North Market Street in New Wilmington, offering auto repair, maintenance, and towing services since 1964. Ed & Jerry's Auto Service open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Riardo's Bar and Grill, offering homemade Italian dishes, game nights on Mondays, and trivia nights on Wednesdays. Located at 1223 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Riardo's Bar and Grill, opening at 4 p.m. every day and closed on Sundays. Visit riardos.com or call 724-698-7259.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Sunset Lanes, offering bowling, food, and drinks, located at 1218 Idaho Street in Farrell, Pennsylvania. Sunset Lanes open every day until midnight, closed on Sundays. Call 724-981-9363 or visit online at bowlingoftheballs.rocks.
We're back here at Buzz Ridl Gymnasium. We're on Galbraith Court. Mark Slazak along with Tom Rook. RJ Scott is here as well. We'll hear from RJ in just a couple moments. Through the first half, Westminster's biggest lead was 4. Hiram at one point led by 8. 8 lead changes in that first half. We were tied a couple of times. Hiram has led for 10 minutes of the game. Westminster 7.
Looking at those turnover numbers, both teams have 9 turnovers, so even in the turnover margin.
Those are the points from turnovers.
Excuse me,
yep.
Yes, you're right.
8 to 7 in the turnovers.
8 to 7 in the turnovers, right? Both teams 8-8 in the fast break. So another thing Coach Scott mentioned, playing on both ends, it's that fast break where both teams have scored 8 points. They're even in that number.
RJ's checking in right now with Coach Dellis. We'll get a word from RJ in a moment. We are at the half. Westminster trailing. Westminster had a lead by as many as 4. Hiram led by as many as 8 in that second quarter alone. Let's go down to RJ. RJ.
I just got to talk to Coach Dulles briefly about what was going on at halftime. The 3 keys she stressed the most were boards, defense, and we got to get in the post. The post is the strength of the offense, she was saying, and that has to be at full notch going to the second half. Besides that, though, rebounds and defense are the key of the game. That is something they look to focus on.
Thank you very much, RJ. Boy, a lot of numbers when we look at them are quite even throughout that first half. And the points in the paint that RJ just mentioned, Hiram 18, Westminster 16, so it's been a battle there. The difference has been Sarah Seaman. She had 15 in that first quarter, and then that late run by Hiram in both the end of the first quarter and the end of the second quarter to kind of flip things around. So we'll keep an eye on that, see if the Titans can finish the third or the fourth quarters a little bit stronger here down the stretch.
Westminster scoreless there in that last minute 40. 1 for 4 from the field from their last 4.
And that matters.
You mentioned that kind of end of quarter struggle we've seen so far in both first and the second quarters.
A couple of them were just wide open layups where Titans either didn't get back or just lost focus as to who they were guarding. So Westminster will break their huddle on the offensive side. Hiram on the floor and ready to go. Hiram with Seaman and Joyner, Owens, Caceres, and Srinivasan on the floor. Westminster with Kano, Grexa, Calcamugio, Mario, and Harrison. On the inbound, we'll go into the backcourt. Calcamugio as the Titans will work our basket to the left. Top the key for Harrison. Feed it to Grexa against a matchup zone defense this time. Here, right side for Harrison, out to Mario. She's going to fire a 3, and it's off the rim, no good, and the rebound grab by Joyner.
Hiram starting the half in a 2-3 zone. Usually get through the zone, you shoot through it. Katie Mario doing her best right through it, just missing that 3.
Joyner puts it on the floor, attacks the basket, puts it up with the right hand. It's off the front rim, no good. Got her own rebound, put it back up. No, got it again, put it up. No, and a foul. Look at the boards on the offensive end was Maya Joyner, and she'll shoot 2.
Now up to 11 rebounds into double digits for Maya Joyner. Looking to get into the double-double category already.
Well, she makes both the shots here. She'll be in the double-double right here in the first moments of the second half. Something she's done a lot this year. First foul shot is up and good. One more coming line right for Maya Jordan in a 35-31 lead. For Hiram, second shot is no good. Kano will run down this rebound. Calcamugio hooks it in the corner to a wide open Arison. She'll fire, it's off the rim, no good. Rebound grabbed by Grexa. Grexa flips it back to Arison. Arison in the paint, goes opposite for Calcamugio. She'll fire from 3, and it's off the rim, no good. Grexa, though, with another rebound. Grexa this time spins back to the basket, puts it up with the right hand off the glass, no good. And the rebound grabbed by Owens.
Good post move, Grexa spin move, fadeaway jumper, couldn't kiss it off the glass. But back-to-back offensive rebounds by Katie Grexa.
Goes right side. Srinivasan. Lob it into Joyner. Joyner feeds it inside for Seaman. Shot blocked in there by Kano. Ball to the floor, and the loose ball is going to be a tie-up down there. Calcamugio gets a piece of it, as does Owens. The ball will stay with Hiram.
Kano on the block, kind of poked her hand right in, blocking the Seaman floater.
Ball goes into Seaman on the baseline, back to Srinivasan. She's going to fire the 3 and get it. That's a second make from distance for Advika Srinivasan. Right side, Calcamugio. Top of the key for Kano, 38-31. St. Vincent lead. Harrison to Kano. Kano foul line extended. Her jumper is wide and out of bounds.
Hiram having a little miscommunication here on this 2-3 zone. Confused a little bit at who's at the top of the zone. Still talking through. Coach Dellis discussing that strategy with them.
Top of the key with a basketball. Out front. Caceres and Srinivasan. It's a 13 run in that last 5 minutes here. And there's another basket up again. I think that was a long 2 that time.
Srinivasan up to 8 on the evening.
Just inside the arc on that far side. Here's Harrison. Feeds it to Calcamugio to the basket with a left hand. Shot no good, and the rebound grabbed by Joyner, and then Joyner fouled by Calcamugio. Maybe a little frustration foul after missing that layup. Contacts Joyner. Calcamugio will pick up the foul. That's her second.
Yeah, you look at that last possession by the Titans. A really good cut. Calcamugio right through the lane, off ball. Put the ball on the floor, too. Great job creating space. Just couldn't finish the layup.
Scored past Calcamugio, though, pokes this one away into the hands of Grexa. Grexa across the timeline. Titans need a basket. Grexa, left side, feeds it to Harrison. Harrison on the wing. To Kano at the top of the key. Kano down low on the baseline for Grexa. Grexa puts it on the floor, steps through, puts it up with the right hand, and it's good. Katie Grexa again with the Euro step of the finish.
Grexa splitting the double team, rip through finish. Excellent job, Grexa. Physical finish.
With a right hand dribble. To the baseline for Caceres. Cut off into a double team, flips it to Joyner. Back out to Caceres on the wing. Gives it back inside to Joyner yet again, and then out front. Serena Vassin. Feed it to Caceres. She's going to step back, fire the three. Shot no good, and the rebound grabbed by Grexa.
Caceres firing that one away, well beyond the arc.
9 rebounds now for Katie Grexa. Calcamugio, top of the key, feeds it in the corner for Arison. Arison with the baseline drive, feeds Kano, short jumper up, front rim, no good. And a rebound grab by Joyner.
Good find by Arison, just missed short by Kano on the short jumper.
Seaman working the left side. No cross it. Serena Vassin going to fire another three. Boy, ticks off the bankboard from the corner and still almost went in. Did not though, rebound grab by the Titans. Harrison feeds it corner. Mario open, chucks the three. Got it! Katie Mario with her third triple of the game. First of the second half, and it's 40-36. Hiram, and that was a big basket.
Big basket from Katie Mario. 5-0 run for the Titans here in the last 2 minutes.
Joyner to the basket, dumps down low to Owens. Oh, and that run right there is Owens. Star Owens has 8 now. And a timeout going to be taken by Westminster as they're trying to get some substitutes into the ball game as well. Westminster will take a quick timeout, and we'll do the same. And a chance to talk about a little bit of Westminster.
Absolutely, Mark. No matter where you are in the world, grab your favorite Westminster gear and show off your Titan pride as we celebrate Westminster's 174th birthday on Wednesday next week, January 21st. Pull out your Titan blue and white, wear it loud and proud all day, and snap a photo to share your spirit. Tag it on social with @westminsterpa.alumni or email your picture to alumni@westminster.edu. Prizes will be awarded for most enthusiastic alumni, best family spirit, best alumni career spirit, best alumni social media spirit post, and best alumni student collaboration. Plus, if you're on campus that day, join us in the tub from 12 to 1:30 p.m. for Plinko fun photo ops, raffle prizes, and a fan favorite lunch special, plus a sweet surprise courtesy of the alumni office. Let's flood the world with Titan blue and white and make Westminster's 174th birthday one to remember. For additional information, call 724-946-6996. Mark, a week from today, Westminster turns 174.
All right, here's some of the threes the Titans have made in this one. Mario early on from straight up top. And there's Katie in the one she just hit on the assist from Kennedy Harrison. Threes trying to keep Titans in the game here, down by 6. Let's go down to RJ. RJ?
Yeah, and got in the Titans huddle. Coach Scott really stressing about the post. Got to shut him down in the post, kill the ball screens that are going on, and really just limit the opportunity from there. Allowing him to shoot more, but really trying to slow down that post work inside.
Thank you very much, RJ. Titans down by 6 with a basketball. Saika try to get it inside for Zelch. Tough pass got poked away. Here comes Hiram on the run to the top of the key. Off the Titan 8th turnover. Looking out front. Caceres to Joyner. Joyner trying to get downhill into the paint. Flips it back out to Owens. Owens, little fake to the basket. Put it up. Shot no good. Rebound to the floor. Grabbed by Calcamugio. Well across the timeline, tried to bounce it inside to Maddie Saika. The ball deflected away. Another Titan turnover and a long pass ahead to Seaman. Seaman cut off by Brush. Feeds it opposite to Srinivasan. Fires a three. It's up no good. And Zelch with a Titan rebound.
Seaman, good eyes on the cross-court, one-handed pass. Srinivasan just couldn't finish it.
Right side, Arison. Lobbed to the high post. Another tough pass into the post and gets poked away by Zelch, trying to throw it over the top. 42-36. The edge for Hiram. Joyner spins to the right, feeds it to Owens, and a short jumper is up and good. Star Owens now with 10. 44-36 Hiram. Harrison will feed Zelch to the fire line opposite to Saika. Fires a line drive three and hits it. Maddie Saika. It's her first 3 of the game, 10th of the year. 44-39 Hiram.
Saika knocking down that three-pointer, kind of pushing around that 2-3 zone, creating some space on the perimeter.
Trina Vasson will get up front for Owen. She's feeling it. She'll fire from three and hit it. 7 points in the quarter, now 13 in the game for Star Owens.
Just her third three of the season.
Calcamuggio tried to flip it outside and threw it away. Titans have turned it over yet again here in this third quarter. Caceres will feed it out front for Owens. Owens left side. Back to Caceres. Caceres in the paint, spins, scoops with the left hand, and it'll fall. Nice shot by Isabella Caceres. That's her first two. Came in averaging 16 points a game.
Titans have really shut her down on the defensive end. Caceres struggling to find the bottom of the net so far. Knocks that one down.
10-point differential. Psyche going to try to fire a three. It's no good. They never fixed the net off her last three. Rebound grab by Owens.
Yeah, Mark, you had it. Net kind of stuck up there. Psyche missing the three. Now fixed it on the miss.
Joyner in the paint. Flips it back out front to Serena Vasson. Inside it will go for Joyner. Tough shot, no good. Good defense there by Zelch. Harrison on the run. Harrison to the basket. Righty layup up and good. Kennedy Harrison going coast to coast. Mikeo will now have 5 in the game in a 49-41 deficit for Westminster.
That's that one-handed finish you see a lot from guards. Right on the fast break, coast to coast.
Lob into Joyner, ball deflected away. Joyner gets it back, spins, shoots, and scores. With the offensive board and got the finish inside for Maya Joyner.
Joyner now in double digits. She's got her double-double locked up for tonight's game.
Harrison will bounce it inside for Zelch. Zelch dribbles across the foul line into the corner for Calcamuggio. Minute 54 to go in the third. Flip it back to Zelch. Short jumper is off the rim, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Psyche. It's taken away by Hiram. 10-point deficit. Seaman going to step into a three. It's off the rim, no. Rebound into the corner and out of bounds. It'll be Westminster ball.
Could see it in her eyes. Seaman stepping right up to the perimeter, pulling the three, couldn't get it to go.
Time out of the action with the media timeout, and 4 changes for the Titans when we come back as well. We'll take a quick break. It is 51-41. Hiram leading Westminster on your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Reed Activewear, offering men's and women's activewear and custom embroidery. Located at 1610 West Jackson Street in Painesville, Ohio. Reed Activewear, open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, closed on weekends. Visit reedactivewear.biz or call 440-352-7433.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Dev's Books Market. Dev's Books Market, located at 3384 Perry Highway in Newcastle, offering gas, grocery, fresh deli favorites, propane refills, diesel, and so much more waiting for you. Open weekdays from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Dev's Books Market, your one-stop shop in Newcastle, from books to bites to beyond.
Well, some Dar Huey trivia coming up at the end of the quarter. Westminster trailing by 10. They were down by just 3 at the half. It's been a big second half for Star Owens. A good third quarter for Star. She has 5, another 5 for Edvika Srinivasan. Westminster have 4 different players in the score column here in the third. And now the 10-point deficit, which is biggest deficit of the game.
Mark, we've mentioned Maya Joyner all night crashing the glass. She's up to 15 rebounds tonight, 11 points, 3 assists as well.
9 rebounds for Katie Grexa. Titans actually still leading the rebound edge by 1. Rush out front with the basketball. Gets to the foul line, flips it to Grexa. Grexa hesitates, scoops with the right hand, and it's good. So taking it to the basket this time, Katie Grexa, 8 points in the game. And the Titans trail 51-43.
Nice half
Seaman
spin.
left alone, fires a 3 and hits it. Yeah, they lost track of Sarah Seaman. She now has 20 in the game.
They're going to lose track of one player. It cannot be Sarah Seaman. 20 points. Knocks down the wide open 3.
54-43. They didn't put the other score on the scoreboard yet, but it should be 54-43.
Srinivasan doing a really nice job so far. Coming out of the timeout, denying Katie Mario not allowing her to receive a pass.
And Mario 3 threes in the game, so they're trying to not let Katie get them back in. There's Brush. Here's time for Saika. Top of the key for Kano. She's going to fire from there. It's off the rim, no, and the rebound going to be grabbed by Caceres. Caceres, long pass ahead to Seaman. Seaman lost the basketball at the hoop, got it back. They lost it again, and I think they called timeout. She did.
Seaman caught the ball underneath after getting it tipped, called a timeout.
Yeah, I think it was Coach
Dellis.
Coach Dellis gets the timeout. You know what? This is going to have a chance to take a look at Dar Hiru trivia. We can do it right now, guys, if you want. And ladies. And Tom.
This Dar Huey trivia.
You be ready. Dar Huey Titan trivia. Former Titan was the originator of the annual NORAD tracking of Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. I think that all came about as an accident with a phone number that was listed. But either way, there was a Titan involved. Who was it? Dr. John Fontanella, Harry Shoup, Dr. Scott McCluskey, Will Orr. Good luck.
Mark, I'm going to be honest here. I have no idea. We are big NORAD users. My family and I, we love it. Every year, we always check NORAD tracking, see where Santa is. I'm going to go with Will Orr.
All right.
Final answer.
Let's see, crew. What do we got?
Oh,
Harry
just missed.
All right. Now, you got to remember that for your future Titan stories.
There you go.
And your history. That's what it was. So if we don't get it, you got to at least remember it. Thank you, everybody. More about that in a moment. Here's a shot up front, no good. Rebound grabbed by Ava Bennett in for the first time for Westminster. 30 seconds to go in this one. Top of the key, Brush, near side Mario. Moves to her left, back out front for Brush. Tough pass, ball deflected. Titans can still grab it here, I believe.
Going to be called over and back.
So they said never really possession to call it. So Harry Shoup, that answer, and that question, he was a commander at the Combat Alert Center in 1955 when the child called a wrong number, thinking it was Santa, and the idea of tracking Santa then occurred from there, and the Jolly Bogey, they called it, was born. So they, not a enemy fighter in any way, but the Bogey was just Santa's sleigh.
There you go. Angelina Bruss checking out.
Now it would be an unknown number, and no one would answer that call.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it just, things change over time. All right, 16 seconds to go. Inbound out front to Caceres. Caceres will free Srinivasan, I should say. Srinivasan to the right side. To the baseline. Stop, pop, short jumper. Off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. Grab by Owens. Owens spins, shoots off the front rim, no. And that's going to end the third quarter of action. We have played 3. And it is Hiram now 54, Westminster 43. We'll go to the fourth when we come back. And you're home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Pizza Joe's in New Wilmington, offering pizza, stromboli and calzones, subs, wings, and salads. Pizza Joe's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at 209 South Market Street in New Wilmington. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Ed & Jerry's Auto Service, 275 North Market Street in New Wilmington, offering auto repair, maintenance, and towing services since 1964. Ed & Jerry's Auto Service open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Riardo's Bar and Grill, offering homemade Italian dishes, game nights on Mondays, and trivia nights on Wednesdays. Located at 1223 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Riardo's Bar and Grill, opening at 4 p.m. every day and closed on Sundays. Visit riardos.com or call 724-698-7259.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Sunset Lanes, offering bowling, food, and drinks, located at 1218 Idaho Street in Farrell, Pennsylvania. Sunset Lanes open every day until midnight, closed on Sundays. Call 724-981-9363 or visit online at bowlingoftheballs.rocks.
Mark Slazak, Tom Rook. Back here at Westminster College Buzz Ridl Gymnasium, we go to the fourth. The Titans trailing 54-43. So the big keys of the game, one was rebounding after getting out-rebounded on Saturday. The Titans leading the rebound edge 32-31 as we go into the fourth quarter. Westminster has turned the ball over 12 times, turned it over 28 times on Saturday, so much better to the 9 for Hiram. Let's go down to RJ real quick. RJ?
And in the Titans huddle, Coach Scott really just stressing reading the court, taking advantage of the holes and the opportunities that are being presented by the Terriers. Titans also having the 3 ball as well, so they're trying to hit from all aspects.
Thank you. Mario tries a three from the corner, can't knock it down, and the rebound grab by Hiram. The Titans got a good look there.
Open look from Mario, wide open in the corner. Couldn't knock it down, but she's got 3 so far tonight.
With the right hand going hard to the basket, shot off the back rim, no good for the first time in the game. That's Allie Lyde. Back outside, Shrina Vassett gonna fire a three. Her shot no good. Fight for the rebound. Shrina Vassett get it back, and it's off her leg and out of bounds. Good hustle. Vika Shrina Vassett, but could not gather the ball in. Titans get it back. Need a little run here. Corner for Mario. Steps to her left and out to Calcamugio. Calcamugio goes high post for Grexa. Grexa puts it on the floor, then tried to dump it back into Kano. The ball knocked away.
Caceres cutting off the passing lane. Nice job. Kano just dropping back a little bit. Miscommunication with Grexa.
Caceres top of the key. Little pick and roll for Joyner. Defended well by the Titans. In the corner for Shrina Vassett. Takes it hard to the basket. Her shot no good. Rebound grab by Kano.
Look at that possession from the Terrier offense. We've seen a lot so far tonight. That double screen up top, led away by Joyner.
Yeah, Harrison finds Mario. And the Grexa. Grexa, the foul line extended jumper. Her shot no good. Rebound to the floor. Grab by Calcamugio. Kick it back out for Harrison. Harrison working out front. Left side for Grexa with a shot clock at 13. On the basket, right side. Grexa to the basket. Put it up with a right hand and in. And Katie Grexa attacking the hoop. And now with 10 points in a game and chance for double-double today for Katie.
She's got it. She's earned her double-double.
No, got it, all right.
10-10.
Seaman will be at the left side for Joyner. Joyner top of the key. Back to Seaman. Seaman working right to the foul line. Stops for a moment. Ball deflected. Up front to Shrina Vassett, and the fire on kind of a 9-1-1-3. It's no good, but kept alive on the rebound for Hiram and a reset of the shot clock. Ball hit bankboard and glass just in time on the rim. Shrina Vassett on the wing, top the key for Seaman. Shot clock it down to 3. Seaman in trouble, and it's gonna be a violation. She just kind of gave up on the last 5 seconds there, thinking.
See a lot of players kind of
yeah.
just throwing up right at the end of the buzzer, at the end of the shot clock. She didn't want to do that. I feel like Siemens struggled the most tonight so far with Calcamugio on her. You know, we've talked a lot about how Calcamugio, one of the top steal leaders in the PAC, she's given Siemens the most trouble, I think, on the defensive end.
High post, the ball goes to Kano. Kano puts it on the floor, attacks the basket, and a whistle, and a foul. Foul inside. Against Leidy.
Foul on the floor, Mark. Titans still yet to be to the free throw line tonight.
Well, not a lot of opportunities inside here. Saika dump it to Grexa. Grexa with a left-hand dribble, back to Saika. Cut off on the baseline, and then to Brush. Brush tried to work it cross court and deflected out of bounds. Westminster will keep it.
Seaman jumping the passing lane, doing a nice job extending her arm. 7 seconds on the shot clock, though. Titans got to hustle here.
In front, Calcamugio looking to go down the lane, dumps it out. Saika, open 3. It's off the front rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. 3 Titans collide. The ball ends up in the hands of Grexa, but then taken away. Shrina Vassett will come away with it. Ahead left side for Seaman. Seaman looking for help. Back out to Lyde. Lyde bangs in, and an offensive foul. Grace Kano will take the charge.
Kano setting her feet, doing a nice job staying still, taking the contact, hitting the floor, but earns that charging foul.
Second foul on Lyde, and it'll be 2 team fouls now on Hiram here in the 4th.
Grexa out for the Titans. Harrison back in.
Calcamugio will go to Harrison on that right wing. High post for Kano. Back out front. Harrison directing traffic, gets into the paint, crosses it out for Brush. Brush feeds it to Kano, foul line jumper up and good. It's Kano with the 15-footer. She now has 10 in the game, and Westminster trails by 7.
Good find up top. Kano knocking down the open jumper. Hiram playing a little bit of deny defense, cutting off as many passing lanes as they can up top.
11 has been the biggest lead. It's down to 7. Titans need some stops. Shrina Vassett, wing right. Top of is key for Caceres. Caceres working left, steps back, fires a jumper. It's off the back rim, no good. Rebound grab by Saika. Caceres just one basket in the game. Came in averaging 16 points a game. Here's Saika with a three. It's off the front rim, no good. Fight for the rebound, and the Titans will bang it into the backcourt area. Grab by Calcamugio, right side for Arison. Triple in the air is too strong, no good. Grab by Kano, though, and kept alive.
Another offensive rebound. Extra possession.
Inside for Saika, tried to step through and gets fouled. Maybe 2 shots inside for Maddie Saika. And the Titans will make their first trip to the line with 5:33 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Foul on Maya Joyner. Good step through Saika, setting her feet in the post, using that pivot foot, going up at the left hand. Joyner physical defense, but called for the foul. Her first of the evening.
5:33 in the fourth. First time to the line. Line left for Maddie Saika. Saika on the year, 8 of 10 from the foul line. Spins that first one up and in. Titans have cut the lead to 6. Trying to make a late push here. They're down by as many as 11. One more line left for Saika. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Grexa. Keep it alive. Turns, shoots the jumper, and got it. Katie Grexa will convert a Titan 3-point play in an odd way, but it counts nonetheless. The Titans have cut the lead to 4.
Wasting no time. Grexa rebound, put it right back up and in. Under 6 minutes to play, she saw on the clock.
Vassin near side will dribble to the top of the key. They left her alone. She fires a 3 and hit it. Boy, they lost track of her for just a moment. And Advika Srinivassan gets her 3rd 3 of the game and back to a 7-point lead. Here's Grexa going to fire on the foul line. Hit it again. Katie's starting to feel it.
Grexa up to 14 tonight. Knocking down back-to-back jumpers for the Titans.
10 points in the second half. 6 here in the fourth quarter for Grexa. Down to that 5-point margin. Up front, Caceres. One shot blocked by Grexa. Grexa leading defender in blocking shots for the Titans. She's trying to go coast to coast. She goes to the basket. She throws it up. No good. She'll get to the foul line and shoot 2. That's the Katie Grexa show for the last few minutes, and everybody all smiles about that on the Titans side. See if she can knock these foul shots down.
Katie Grexa, the Division II transfer coming into this season from Lake Erie College. A nice block there, pushing it coast to coast. Now going to go to the line for 2 free throws after we talked some Westminster, Mark. 50 years of Titans swimming. Join with fellow Titans this Saturday, January 17th, as we dive into 5 decades of memories, milestones, and cannonballs with a special celebration of 50 years of Titan swimming. Whether you did your first flip turn here or not, the 50th anniversary of Westminster's natatorium promises to make a splash you won't want to miss. They have an amazing lineup of family-friendly events, and you can even cap off the day a few laps down memory lane. Enjoy dinner, reconnect with friends and coaches, and explore a treasure trove of memorabilia curated by all of you. Don't miss this once-in-a-generation celebration. Registration is required. Visit westminster.edu to learn more.
Sounds like a good time. 20 points in the game for Sarah Seaman to lead the way. 13 for Star Owens, 11 for Srinivassan and Maya Joyner. Joyner also with 17 boards on the Hiram side for Westminster. 14 points for Katie Grexa, 13 rebounds as well, 10 for Grace Kano. 4 assists for Bella Calcamugio, plus 3 steals. Rebounding-wise, the Titans lead 40-35. Turnovers, 14 for Westminster, 12 for Hiram.
Mark, you mentioned Katie Grexa, 13 total rebounds, 8 on the defense, 5 offensive rebounds for Grexa, doing a good job creating those extra possessions. 12 total for the team for the Titans, offensive rebounds.
Going to be a chance to add to that second chance points total if she can knock a couple down right here. The basket to our left. First foul shot for Grexa is up and good. I think the timeout came at a good time too for Katie, who was getting a little gassed after hustling back up and down the floor. I know she didn't want to come out, but this chance to get her legs makes the first foul shot, and the second one rims out no good. Fight for the rebound and into the hands of Kano. Kano to the basket with the left hand, shot up and good. And the Titans are making a run. It's down to a 2-point margin.
Kano up to 12 tonight. Nice job on the second chance effort once again by this Titan team.
Second unconventional 3-point play. Srinivassan, shot blocked in the corner by Saika. Got there just in time to get the hand up, did Maddie. There'll be a baseline inbound for Hiram with 4:12 to go.
Titans down just 2.
Serena Vasson looking at inbound. Fires underneath the Joyner and back out. Feet at top of the key for Caceres. Caceres lobs into Joyner. Joyner spin. Shot blocked by Kano. Ball to the floor. Fight for the basketball. Still on the floor. Grabbed by Sykin. Back to Kano. It's Titan basketball. Chance to tie or take a lead. Right side for Brush. Back out to Arison.
Arison going to settle this offense, Mark. Slow it down.
Arison comes off his screen left. Fees Grexa. Grexa trying to bang in lane. Lost the ball for a moment. Picks up the dribble. Now throws a shot up with the right hand and hits it. Katie Grexa says, I'll just throw it at the hoop and knocks it in. We are tied at 57.
A step through, one-handed floater. Knocks it down. She's feeling it in this 4th quarter, Mark.
Up front is Seaman. Seaman hasn't scored in the 4th, had 15 in the 1st quarter alone, and 20 in the game. Caceres will lob to Owens. Owens had a big 3rd quarter. To the left side is Serena Vasson. Titans defense has some energy. Seaman out front. Attacks the basketball off her foot and out of bounds. Titan basketball in a 57-57 game.
Really good possession by that Titan defense, playing well on both sides. Team basketball on both ends. That's your 3rd key to victory from Coach Scott.
Harrison will run it across the timeline, then Westminster will take a timeout. 2:58 to go in this one. We'll take timeout as well. The Titans have come back from down 11 to tie it at 57. We'll take a break. Back with more on your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Reed Activewear, offering men's and women's activewear and custom embroidery. Located at 1610 West Jackson Street in Painesville, Ohio. Reed Activewear, open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, closed on weekends. Visit reedactivewear.biz or call 440-352-7433.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Dev's Books Market. Dev's Books Market, located at 3384 Perry Highway in Newcastle, offering gas, grocery, fresh deli favorites, propane refills, diesel, and so much more waiting for you. Open weekdays from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Dev's Books Market, your one-stop shop in Newcastle, from books to bites to beyond.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Pizza Joe's in New Wilmington, offering pizza, stromboli and calzones, subs, wings, and salads. Pizza Joe's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at 209 South Market Street in New Wilmington.
Katie Grexa having a big 4th quarter. She's got 9 in the quarter, career high with 13 rebounds, career high with 17 points as well. A couple of looks at some of Katie's plays. A nice block shot there by Katie. And taking it tough to the basket with the right hand. And then spinning with a scoop. And then even one from the first half as well. Back to action, Titans even at 57. With 2:52 to go. Here's Grexa going hard to the basket with a right hand. Floats at this one off the rim, no good. Rebound into the corner and grabbed by Joyner. 18 rebounds now from Maya Joyner. Caceres came in averaging 16, has just 2. She's always dangerous. Flipping right side for Seaman. Seaman on the wing, goes high post for Joyner and in the corner back to Joyner. Out front, Owens going to try a straight on 3. Bangs it off the glass in the back of the rim. Rebound saved by Grexa, but she's out of bounds. Tried to save the rebound on the sideline, but the toes out of bounds, and everybody on that Hiram bench saw it right away.
Grexa not happy with the call. Coach Scott telling them to hold on. Looks like Westminster might look at the play.
And they will just
Looks like they will.
Or they are going to look at it?
It looks like they're going to challenge Coach Scott, talking it over with assistant coach Megan Sefcik.
Let's go down to RJ Scott. RJ.
It indeed is a challenge. Coach Scott said she wants to replay it and challenge it with the toe call. I did not get a good glimpse of it on the court due to me sitting down, not wanting to be in the way, but a challenge is currently going on. I will keep you guys updated as soon as I can.
Thank you, RJ. Now, Katie went running to the sideline to grab it, had the basketball. The bench erupted right away that she was out of bounds. By the time Katie looked down, she was back inbounds. Here's a look at it on the replay. We just got a peek at it right here. and it looked like her toe is out of bounds. The referee's a little bit in the way, but if you watch the right foot, it is going to be out of bounds right there. So the Titans are going to lose this challenge. Good look, Ben White. Thank you very much for getting a peek at the replay. But it is going to go in favor of Hiram. And she was in for a moment, then when she got that foot back out of there, it looked good. So the challenge will fail, and Hiram will get the basketball. We're tied at 57.
Star Owens missed the 3. Titans on a 7-0 run here in the last 2:54.
Think about that, too. 2 Titans were chasing that rebound. If they just let it go out of bounds,
would have been their ball anyway, right?
But good hustle to try to get it, but out of bounds. Katie Grexa, 4 of her last 5 field goals. She missed that last one, but had a layup, a couple of pull-up jumpers, and that last jumper to get up to 17 points. Titans here in the 4th quarter, outscoring Hiram 14-3 here in the 4th. Hiram has gone scoreless for the last 2:54. One of their last 12 shots. The Titans get charged a timeout with a lost challenge.
Yeah, Mark, they only have 1 timeout remaining, something to keep track of. 2:19 left on the clock. Coach Scott got to be wary. 1 timeout left. Hiram has 3.
Well, the inbound is slapped away. No, just deflected by Second State inbounds. Hiram basketball. Shot clock at 15. Caceres on the sideline. Feeds it to Owens. Back to Caceres with the shot clock at 7. Caceres being hounded by Arison. Flips it outside. Ball loose on the floor. Fight for the basketball. Still loose. And there the buzzer will go. So the shot clock violation. Even though ball was bounding all around without possession, it worked in Westminster's favor. And the Titans get the basketball in a 57-57 tie.
Kano diving on the floor. Getting that rebound for the Titans, even though it was juggled around. Shot clock violation.
Offside Saika on the wing. Top of the key for Grexa. Grexa will feed it to Brush. Brush working out front. Back to Grexa. Inside it goes to Kano. Kano moves to her right, steps through with the left hand off the glass and good. Grace Kano able to finish off the glass. The Titans have a 59-57 lead.
That's when the Titans are at their best in the post. Grace Kano, you've seen Katie Grexa all night in the post. Both of them on fire from the post.
Owens trying to step through to save with a nice move, and it rattles out. Titans with a rebound. Grexa, that ball was everything but in for Star Owens.
Excellent footwork. Star Owens just couldn't finish the layup. Coach Scott telling Kennedy Arison, slow it down as we get close to under a minute remaining. Slowing down this Titan offense.
Westminster up by 2. Grexa arc left back to Arison. Arison with a baseline drive, feeds it into Kano. Short jumper up and good. Grace Kano will knock it down on the assist from K.O. Arison. And the Titans have a 4-point lead. Timeout with 53 seconds to go.
9-0 run for Westminster. Grace Kano up to 16 tonight, rivaling Katie Grexa with 17.
There's that last assist from Arison, the short jumper, just nice and sweet there from right in front of the basket for Kano. 16 in the game for Kano. Matching again her season high. I think it's the 4th time she's hit 16. Her career high is 17.
Absolutely playing a heck of a game so far tonight. Mark, have you seen the snazzy new custom Westminster license plates available for Pennsylvania residents? They have a classic view of Old Main and the words Westminster College as part of the design. Visit westminster.edu/alumni to order yours today. Looking for something to dazzle your car up, maybe get a new license plate.
No doubt. Let's go down to RJ's. He was in the huddle with the Hiram Terriers. RJ.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. It was pretty loud, but I got a little bit of what they were saying. Pretty much, we got to attack now and play defense. It has to be back and forth. Flip the court fast and make sure we're all on the proper pace, because right now it is definitely a nail-biter for the Hiram Terriers.
So Hiram to inbound on the far side. 53 seconds to go. Westminster up by 4. Ball out front to Caceres. Caceres will lob to Joyner, working against Grexa, puts it on the floor, feeds it to Owens, short jumper up and good. Star Owens, it's a little 15-footer. 61-59, Titans by 2. Across the timeline, Calcamugio for Westminster, and Westminster going to take their final timeout. Take a quick break with Westminster leading by 2 there. 37 seconds to go in the game. We'll be back with more in a moment. Your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Riardo's Bar and Grill, offering homemade Italian dishes, game nights on Mondays, and trivia nights on Wednesdays. Located at 1223 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Riardo's Bar and Grill, opening at 4 p.m. every day and closed on Sundays. Visit riardos.com or call 724-698-7259.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Sunset Lanes, offering bowling, food, and drinks, located at 1218 Idaho Street in Farrell, Pennsylvania. Sunset Lanes open every day until midnight, closed on Sundays. Call 724-981-9363 or visit online at bowlingoftheballs.rocks.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Reed Activewear, offering men's and women's activewear and custom embroidery. Located at 1610 West Jackson Street in Painesville, Ohio. Reed Activewear, open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, closed on weekends. Visit reedactivewear.biz or call 440-352-7433.
On the inbound, the ball will go to Arison. Titans up by 2. Arison feeds it to Kano out front for Brush. Swing it to Grexa. As Grexa tries to get into the paint, she's going to be grabbed by Seaman. 29 seconds, so team foul is above the 5, so it's 2 shots. How about the Titans have not committed a foul at all in the fourth quarter, so their team fouls are at 0, so they have time fouls to give, so they could bang Hiram around a little bit and use some clock if they choose. Grexa going to shoot 2 foul shots. The first one bangs out, no good.
These are crucial, Mark. Free throws down the stretch. Got to hit these to seal the deal.
Yeah, 75% on the year for Katie Grexa, 1 of 3 on the game. She'll shoot 1 more, line left. Eyes it, shoots it, and that one's in and out, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to be grabbed by Hiram, and they're going to take a timeout. Joyner gets the rebound. Now, Joyner limping, though. I don't know if she stepped on a foot in there or if she just lost a shoe.
Looks like her right ankle giving her some trouble.
Did she hurt herself or lose a shoe is the question, but she's over near the sideline. RJ, you can get a look in there. The question is she hurt or is it just her shoe just coming off? But she hobbles off and comes to the sideline. There's 28 seconds, so with the timeout, Hiram could advance the ball to midcourt here with the timeout late in the game. The rebound there for Joyner was her 19th rebound of the year. And the training staff for Westminster comes over to check on Joyner. And looks like she's okay. Let's go to RJ.
Appears to be that she definitely did something to the ankle. I don't know if it was a roll or something in that regard, but she's definitely feeling it. The coach said, though, to the trainers at Westminster, she'll get it after the game. So she's staying in to finish it out in this close one.
And ask her. Hey, just tell her. You get it after the game. Let's go. 28 seconds to go in this one. Hiram is down by 2. They will inbound in front of their own bench. Serena Vasson gets it out front to Caceres and over to Seaman, far side. Seaman around to pick from Joyner. A little give and go. Joyner to the basket, bangs in. Shot off the rim, no good. An offensive foul! The Titans take the charge for the second time in the game. Grace Kano is taking a charge, and this one gives the ball back to the Titans.
That's Kano's second charge, Mark, like you mentioned. Just an incredible defensive play inside. Kano putting her body on the line for the team.
Full court pressure. Kano gets the ball into Brush. And a whistle and a foul right away. Going to be assessed to Hiram. Boy, they put the full court pressure on, but then still chose to foul right away with 16 seconds. And we'll go back to the line. The Titans missed 2 a moment ago. Titans had fouls to give the last time, but did not choose to use any of them against Hiram. Titans have no team fouls here.
65% from the free throw line this year, Mark.
Yep.
For this team.
And just 3 of 12 on the season. First one's off the front rim, no good.
Need this one. Up 2 right now. Push it to 3 would be a big difference. 2 to 3.
Then you can just continue to foul and don't let him shoot a 3. Here's the second shot by Brush. That one's good. Good job, Ange. Knocks it down. And the Titans make it 62-39. Ange with a big smile on her face as she comes to the sideline. And the timeout taken, a full timeout going to be taken by Hiram. So we'll take a quick timeout as well. It is Westminster 62. It is Hiram 59. 16 seconds to go. The fantastic finish coming up next on your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Dev's Books Market. Dev's Books Market, located at 3384 Perry Highway in Newcastle, offering gas, grocery, fresh deli favorites, propane refills, diesel, and so much more waiting for you. Open weekdays from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Dev's Books Market, your one-stop shop in Newcastle, from books to bites to beyond.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Pizza Joe's in New Wilmington, offering pizza, stromboli and calzones, subs, wings, and salads. Pizza Joe's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at 209 South Market Street in New Wilmington.
17 points for the Titan Bigs here in the fourth quarter. 8 for Kano, 9 for Grexa. How about Ange Brush? 1 of 2 from the line, but she had not shot the ball in the game. From the floor, from the line, anything until 16 seconds ago in this basketball game, but she makes the basket to give the Titans a 3-point lead. Let's go down to RJ. What's the strategy for Hiram?
Yeah, Coach Dell is really forcing all the shooters to come out and play. I mean, if you're a shooter, you better be ready to get the ball because evidently they need that to happen in this situation. Very close game, 16 seconds left. Watch number 33, Isabella Caceres, as she will possibly get that ball as a play, especially made for her.
All right, we'll keep an eye on 33. Caceres, she's on the far block.
Caceres has played all 39 minutes tonight.
Inbound goes to Caceres, top of the key. Right side, Trina Vasson, baseline jumper, just a 2. It's up and good. Clock at 11 seconds. Titan need to get the inbound. Against full court pressure. Brush looking. They'll get it into Kano. Kano will get fouled. Kano gets fouled. Trina Vasson gets the baseline jumper. She's got a 10-point second half, 13 in the game. Titans lead by 1. And we'll walk back down to the other end, and Grace Kano will shoot 2. Credit for Brush getting the ball in. There's a lot of pressure there because there are no timeouts left for the Titans when Ange had to get the ball inbound. And Kano broke open, but Grace, who struggled from the foul line this year at 58%, has 2 big ones here.
25 for 53. Coming into tonight from the foul line.
First one's up and good. Joking with Grace before the game. We were looking at the program, and she says, I wish they didn't have that foul shot percentage in here for me. She knows it's 58. I said, well, just make a few. Second one up off the front rim, no good. Rebound ground by Owens. A 2-point differential. Clock's at 6 seconds. Clock's at 5 seconds. A long 3 for Seaman. Wired off the rim, no good. Gregson with a rebound. The game's over, and the ladies of Westminster have won it by a score of 63-61. A long attempt by Sarah Seaman that would have given Hiram the lead goes wide, and Grexa, who has been a rebounding machine in the game today, able to pull off the board, and the Titans come away with the win. Westminster 63-61 as they take down Hiram.
You said it, Mark. Katie Grexa, 16 rebounds, 17 points. Titans were all over the glass today, winning the rebound margin by 5, 44 as a team.
We'll try to get a word, RJ, with Coach Scott. If you could get Katie Grexa as well, that would be great. So try to get Katie, try to get Coach Scott, try to get either one or both. That would be awesome to wrap this one up. As the men come up next as well. Katie will be the hard one to grab. She's the shy one. Tried to talk her into an interview a couple games ago.
Getting swarmed by her teammates, I'm sure, though. Excellent performance.
She's heading out the door. Coach Scott was trying to get her to come back. So we'll see if we can get a chance to get a word from Coach Scott, but I think everybody's heading out. So it looks like we may not be able to grab them now. We'll try to catch them later. Or get an interview that we can show you maybe tomorrow on Titan Town Sports. Final in this one has been Westminster 63, Hiram 61. The Titans going to 5-8 on the season, 2-2 in PAC play. Nice comeback victory for the Titans as they were down 11 going into the fourth. And the Hiram Terriers 5-9 on the season, 2-3 in PAC play. And let's take a look at our WCN and Titan Radio Player of the Game.
WCN Titan Radio Player of the Game, Mark. It's Katie Grexa. 17 total points, 16 total rebounds, and 1 assist. 5 offensive rebounds, 8 of 12 from the field, just getting it done all night inside, finding her way in the post, really doing an excellent job for this Titan team.
We do have RJ now with Coach Roseanne Scott. Let's go down the sideline to RJ. Go ahead, bud.
And I'm here with head coach, Coach Roseanne Scott. Coach Scott, big win tonight, nail biter to the end. Just tell me what it took.
What were we down? 11, 10, and they just kept fighting, you know, and getting stops. I thought Maddie and Brush did a good job coming in, getting things started for that run. Greska did a great job with their mismatch Jones that we were doing. So I felt like we really did a good job of fighting back and getting those points. And I don't think we do that without it being a whole team effort.
And, you know, whole team effort, obviously, but Katie Grexa really stepped up tonight. 17 points, no three-pointers, by the way. All post work, all, like I call it in basketball, the blue-collar work. What would you have to say to her right now?
Oh, I mean, she just fought through it. I mean, she got 2 fouls in the first half, so, you know, but she came and played some great defense for us, but then, you know, kind of read the zone. We kind of, like, just get at the high post and then read what you could read, take it, and then she was able to get some good looks.
Well, major bounce back from last week, Coach. Thank you so much. Congratulations once again, and have a great night.
Thank you very much, Coach Roseanne Scott. Thank you very much, RJ, as well. Career highs, 16 points, 17 rebounds for Katie Grexa. Career high, 17 points for Grace Kano. And that's going to wrap it up for Game 1 of our broadcast 2. So thank you so much for joining us. Stay with us. We get the men's game coming up next on this one. We'd like to let you know again that the broadcast brought to you by the Broadcasting and Sports Communication Program at Westminster. Real world experience for today's media, for tomorrow's producers. Thanks to the entire crew and efforts for bringing the game to you. Thanks to my partners in the booth, to Tom Rook and to RJ Scott. And I'm Mark Slazak saying thank you for watching. This has been Titan Basketball. The final score of this one, Westminster 63, Hiram 61. Men's game will come up next on your home of the Titans, WCN.
For decades, Dr. David L. Barner shaped the lives of students,